Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. It's a privilege and an honor to have you here. I hope I can always deliver you the inspiration, motivation, or just the ideas to get out there and live the life that you desire and deserve. Okay, if you watched the last couple weeks, you know that I talked a lot about time, emotional time, where you spend time emotionally. Then I talked about physical time, how you could be spending time on the wrong things, eating you up from the time that you could apply and put towards just taking your life to a whole nother level. Today, though, I want to maybe make a 180 and talk about something a little different, something that's been on my heart a lot. You know, in the last month or so, I've had people come up more than usual saying, Dean, how did you get so successful? What sparked you? Were you always successful? Was it just easy for you? Were you born as a high achiever? Were you created? I mean, just a lot. And I've really done a lot of thinking lately. And one thing I want to share to maybe a new generation, maybe somebody younger, or maybe you can share this with someone in your life, or it doesn't matter if you're 70, 80, 90 years old, maybe this could spark something in you. I just want to tell you one quick story about me. You know, I mostly don't talk about me. I will hopefully deliver to you, but this should be a good reference. Is all through school, I had dyslexia really bad, and I was horrible at reading. I was in special reading all the way up until 10th or 11th grade. And I say that lightly now, but when I really think back, I remember in 7th grade, Mrs. Thompson in Highland Middle School, Highland, New York, Mrs. Thompson. She was the special reading teacher, and she probably called me stupid once a week. And what that did was, and I feel so blessed that I spun from that, but I think of the people who don't. What it did is I felt labeled as being dumb. I remember 7th, 8th, even going into high school. I switched schools in high school. I felt dumb, and I look back, and how many of us are judged by an outdated scorecard, right? Like maybe it happened to you. I know, I look back and I had some mentors, but I was blessed to get out of high school. And I remember just barely getting through high school, and I didn't even consider college because I just thought I was dumb. Could you imagine going through life thinking you're dumb just because you couldn't read? You know, that whole concept I talked last week, working on your weaknesses. Working on your weaknesses is the biggest BS we've ever been shoveled into, told or sold. The heck with working on your weaknesses. Find out what you're good at, your unique ability, your passion, and get amazing at it and pay for somebody to fix the stuff that you're not good at. That's really one of the answers to my success is the hell with your weaknesses. Work on your strengths and get even better at it. But I say an outdated scorecard because how many of us feel inferior because we're bad at one thing, maybe not good at reading? I still type up an email, and there's so many misspelled words. If my computer could talk to me, it would say, hey, idiot, I have no idea what you're saying. There's words sometimes I literally can't find the word that I want to write because I've got such a bad misspelling of it, right? But that doesn't make me dumb. It makes me have trouble in one area. But because of that, I've learned how to be a visible and audible learner like nobody's business. I learned how to communicate. I learned how to share a message. I learned how to take complex stuff and make it simple because that was the only way I understood it. So there's excellence and brilliance in everybody. Einstein has a quote that I recently pulled up. You got to hear this. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's stupid. Wow, is that huge? But that simple wisdom isn't taught in so many cases. So how does this relate to you? Is there anything in your life that you weren't good at or you're not good at, and you're focusing on that and it's crushing your confidence? It's making you feel stupid, inferior, shy, all these things by just focusing on what you do wrong, when you could just spin that around and think of the things that you do right. Because there is the things that matter in life. They're the things that you could, if you're doing great, do amazing at them. Be transformational. Turn them into your unique abilities. The hell with Mrs. Thompson. She made me feel like crap all through school. She's stuck in a job that she must have hated because she was rude to us. I'm sorry for her, and I send you love. Man, she's probably not alive since that was a long time ago and she was old then. But I have no ill thoughts. She inspired me. You know, Tony Robbins has a great thing he does up on stage. He says when stress or negativity comes at you, you could stand and let it hit you and affect you, or you could grab that energy and dance with it. When he's on stage, he has somebody come after him and he grabs their arm and takes their momentum and dances with them, right? When you have this stuff coming at you, you could stand there and take it in, and you can believe the BS other people tell you, or you could dance with that energy and find a way to just excel in areas that you're good at. So my message today is we're all brilliant. Each and every one of you watching is brilliant, amazing, and we all have things that we're horrible at. I still never learned to be a good reader or a good speller, but I have multiple New York Times bestselling books that have transformed the lives and touched the lives of millions of people. So what could you do when you work on your unique ability? That's my message for the day, or my message for the week. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and here's the thing. Below there's a link. If you're on deangraziosi.com, there's a link below. If you're on iTunes or you're on YouTube, go to deansevent.com. That's Deans with an S, event.com. If you'd like the opportunity to get one of the last 23 or 22 tickets that are left for my yearly Edge event down here in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's happening May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The tickets are still at a discount, and it sells out every year. There's only 23 spots left. I'm sure they're going to sell out in the next day or two. If you're interested, I did a really short video explaining about the event, when it is, who the speakers are. I got a couple surprise speakers coming this year that are going to blow your mind. It's going to be an amazing event. It used to be 2 days. Now we're doing 2.5 days. All kinds of good stuff. Just go to deansevent.com, check it out, and get one of those tickets before they're gone. I'll talk to you next week.